Hi Cancer, welcome to Tony's Tarot. I want to do a different type of reading today. I want to look more at your personality, your goals, um, your current kind of state in life, how you feel things are going within your own life at the moment, your hopes, your dreams, what things may challenge you at the moment, also your attitude towards love. So I want to do kind of an investigation of you as a Cancer, the Cancer personality, and also where you're heading, what kind of advice the tarot could give to help you with some of your goals in life. And also, we'll look at the very end, what you can expect in the next 3 months. So, I'm going to use the Night Sun Tarot, and I'm also going to use the Corrupted Tarot. So, let's have a look. All cards that I'm going to use are going to be upright. The Corrupted Tarot, all cards are reversed. The Corrupted Tarot will be used to look at your fears, your unconscious mind, and also your challenges. Okay. So we'll have a look at your conscious mind. We'll draw a few cards for that. Let's draw 3 cards for the conscious mind. You have Judgment. You also have the Queen of Pentacles. And you have the Magician. I'm going to use these gloves, Cancer, because they help me with the Corrupted Tarot deck. I call these my Mickey Mouse gloves. Okay, let's have a look. So in your conscious mind, Cancer, you have the Judgment card, and the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. Let's try and put all this together here. First of all, the Queen of Pentacles is a court card, so I would say this represents you, Cancer. Being the crab in the Zodiac, you kind of live between two worlds, Cancer. The crab lives in the ocean, and it can also live, on the earth for a certain period of time. You have that hard shell around you, that armor. But anyone that's eaten a crab knows that beneath that hard shell there's a very soft interior. This is part of your personality, Cancer. People that don't really know you well, they would see that hard exterior. You can be very assertive. You're also very conscientious, very hardworking. But you have moments of great sensitivity, Cancer, and you can be very compassionate and nurturing. So you do have this, I would say you have kind of a very good balance as a zodiac sign. The Judgment card coming out in the conscious mind, Cancer, I believe this is to do with you using judgment within your life. Judgment represents, resurrection, and itself, biblically, the day of judgment is a time when when our whole life is put into review, you know, the good things we have done, the good deeds, and also perhaps the wicked things we have done or our sins, you know, from a Christian perspective. There is this duality in Western religions. Consciously within your mind, you may have a tendency, Cancer, to maybe dwell on the past. That's what I think the Judgment card is here. You may dwell sometimes on your own issues, bringing things that should have been buried, bringing them back up, you know, resurrecting them, as it were. You may hold on to, sometimes you may hold on to resentment, though you are a very forgiving person. Sometimes you may find it hard to forgive. Well, I'm contradicting myself here. Sometimes you may find it hard to not necessarily forgive, but let go of past hurts. You know, you may have a tendency of holding on to a bit of pain, I think, in your life, Cancer. Being a sensitive person, I think it's hard for you to let go of the things that have hurt you in life. So even though you can be forgiving and nurturing, you're not a person that forgets things easily. This is what I think with the Judgment card here in your conscious mind. The Queen of Pentacles to me, Cancer, suggests that you are a person that works on their health, works on their appearance. You know, you're very conscious of how you are seen in the outside world. It's important to you that you maintain a fine appearance, that you also save for the future, that you work hard. So again, the Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing card, a nurturing, you know, female energy. You may also be someone that loves spending time in nature. You may be a person that, you know, tends to a garden. Um, I know a lot of Cancers are animal lovers, so I think this ties in with also your fondness for animals, even children. The Magician in the Conscious Mind, Cancer, to me says that you are very good at manifesting things that you want to achieve. You're very good at setting goals. You know how to gather the correct tools. The Magician is a student. You know, the Magician is a powerful card. It is Aries, but it is one of the first cards. It is number one in the tarot. So the Magician is good at forming the energy, manifesting and shaping the things that they need to achieve certain goals. It doesn't mean by having the Magician that you've achieved things. It means that you're good at setting the goals that you need to move forward in your life. Let's go to the Corrupted Tarot and look at the unconscious mind, because I find these cards very good at showing things to do with the unconscious. Now, the unconscious is going to be a part of you, Cancer, that you may not necessarily be aware of. I mean, this is why it is the unconscious. The unconscious can reveal itself in daydreams, maybe sometimes in very focused meditation. At night, when you are resting, when you are in a deep sleep, when you're dreaming. Perhaps with certain creative pursuits, if you are a musician or an artist, your unconscious mind will be revealed in your work, Cancer. I know some Cancers are very artistic people because they have that sensitivity that they need. Let's draw 3 cards for the unconscious. Let's cut again first. So what do we have first? The first card in the unconscious mind is the moon. Remember, these cards are reversed. Very strong imagery here in this card, Cancer. The moon is actually representative of you, Cancer, in the tarot, along with the chariot. In this moon, though, we have this werewolf-like creature looking into what appears to be a shattered mirror. You know, in legend, in folklore, the lycanthrope, the werewolf, is a creature affected by the moon, affected by the phases of the moon. When there is a full moon, this beast, this half man, half beast, comes to life. It is somehow energized by the energy of the moon. The moon, as we know, is very strong feminine energy. Ancient people believed in a moon goddess. So why would this be here in your unconscious mind here, Cancer? There is a part of you here, Cancer, that has certain amounts of fear, maybe parts of yourself that kind of buried away, very deeply buried away within your psyche. Sometimes these things may manifest as anger. They may manifest as a certain degree of anxiety that you may have. The moon to me also, it kind of suggests this type of moody energy that you may have as a Cancer. You know, your moods can shift, just as the tides of the ocean shift. Just as the tides of the ocean are influenced by the moon, you being a water sign, Cancer, you can have this shifting dynamic within your energy. You can be happy one day, and you can maybe be feeling a little bit of melancholy another day. You don't always have a necessary understanding of why you feel this way sometimes, Cancer. There's a possibility that at times you may wake up feeling sadness or depression. Not always, but this may be a factor in your personality, Cancer. So that is the first card we have in the unconscious mind. Let's have a look at the second card that you have. Make sure these cards ain't stuck together. The second card, wait a second now, this is stuck. Okay, the second card here is the Three of Wands. So now remember, this is upside down. We see a woman here. She's kind of presented with three wands with skulls on top of each wand here. Now, traditionally in the Rider White, this card is someone who is waiting for their ship to come in. But here this is to do with certain frustration that you may have at times in your life, Cancer, to do with wanting to achieve certain things, and those things taking far too long to kind of manifest. That's what I believe this card is telling me here in your unconscious. This is something to do with a certain degree of impatience. And sometimes because of this impatience, Cancer, this could lead to you making some rash decisions. So this is something you need to be wary of. You may need to work on being more patient regarding some of your goals in life. I feel there with that card. The final card you have in the unconscious mind is the Seven of Wands. Now, you can see here the seven. This is normally represented as somebody who defends themselves against many attackers. This, I feel, is the armor that you have, Cancer, as a crab. You know, as the crab personality. Here we can see that whoever this is in its defensive mode, we can see this skeletal figure. It's kind of like you will defend yourself to the bitter end, Cancer, even to the point of death. This is what I think I see here. You know, with this, you can imagine that this was once a mortal being here that has, for so long, felt this need to defend themselves that they have kind of turned into this skeletal figure here, this hooded skeletal figure. So this may be another problem that you may have, Cancer. Sometimes you may have too much of a defensive energy. You may close yourself off from people. This is another thing you may need to work on. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You know, sometimes you do need to seek guidance from others. You know, you may need aid from friends or family with certain issues. I feel this is also to do with the fact that you may bottle up your emotions at times, Cancer, and go quiet on people, not expressing your feelings. You know, this could explain the moon card also, you know, with the werewolf creature. It's kind of like you may tend to bottle things up, Cancer, and then release it in this kind of rage, this anger. So, again, these are unconscious facets of yourself coming out in the reading here, Cancer. So, these may be things that are under the surface, things that are to do with your shadow. So you may need to take a little bit of time working on maybe having a bit of anger, maybe repressing certain emotions, at times maybe being a little bit impatient regarding certain goals in your life. Okay, let me see now. I've structured all this on my phone here. Let's see where we are with the next thing here. Okay, let's look at your hopes and dreams, Cancer. Let's have a look at your hopes and dreams. Let's put these away. What are your hopes and dreams? Hopes and dreams for Cancer. So we'll do three. I suppose hopes and dreams are kind of connected. I mean, hoping for something and dreaming of something. I mean, with a dream, you can work on a dream. With a hope, it's kind of, I think that's something that is left more to the universe. Let's have a look. Let's do 3 cards for your hopes, 3 cards for your dreams. The first card you have for your hopes are the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. The second card is the World. And the third card is the 10 of Pentacles. So we'll read this as one message here, Cancer. I'm going to put all these cards together and read this as one message. So regarding your hopes, Cancer, you have a strong desire to travel, very strong adventurous spirit. You would like to see many things in your life, meet many people. You're very attracted to, going to new countries, maybe even hiking, going up mountains, going through forests. Um, with the Four Pentacles there, there's something there to do with holding on to the hope of having the financial stability in your life, maintaining that. You want to keep on top of your finances, things to do with your practical life, your work. The Ten of Pentacles suggests to me that you want to build, you're hoping to build in your life a legacy that you can probably leave your children. Um, you definitely want to build like your own small empire here. I feel, Cancer. This is definitely something I see here within these cards here. So there's something here. There's a lot here to do with building, your own legacy, leaving something for your children, traveling the world, and with the Four Pentacles, I think maintaining this, keeping a hold of this, not letting this slip through your fingers. This is something you strongly want to achieve in your life. To travel and to also create your own legacy. Let's have a look at your dreams, Cancer. Let's have a look at your dreams. The first card we have is the Nine of Wands. The second is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Sun. Okay, let's see. You dream of a time in your life, Cancer, where you don't need to constantly have to fight for things. You want things to get easier at some point. You want to have enough in your life where life doesn't feel like a constant struggle. You don't feel like maybe like a wage slave, someone that is, um, completely dictated to by the current system that we have. Of just working and saving. Even though you are a person that likes to work, you do save your money. There's also a part of you that I think with the Nine of Wands there, you 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 dream of a time of being able to relinquish all of this and just having enough to relax and enjoy everything. Like with the Sun card there, one of your dreams perhaps is to live in a sunny place, maybe to live near the sea or in a hot country. Um, Again, this may be connected to the travelling. And I think with the Knight of Pentacles, you may be wanting to share these experiences with somebody that is um, someone who is practical like yourself, someone who's adventurous, someone that enjoys taking their time in life, someone that is patient with you, someone who is understanding. You definitely dream of having someone like this in your life. If you don't have someone like this is definitely something you dream of. You want to share, you want to share the good things in life with someone. Cancer. You want to share this with a soulmate, with someone that understands you. So these are the things I have here regarding your hopes and your dreams. Next, we're going to look at your fear and your challenges. So let's go to the Corrupted Tarot for this, for fear and challenges. What are the fears and challenges you have in your life, Cancer? What are your fears and challenges? Okay. Let's have a look here. First card we have is... Remember, these are all reversed. Page of Swords. These are your fears. The second one is... If I can pry this loose. The second card is the Three of Cups. And the Two of Cups. These are fears here. Let's see. There's a certain degree of fear regarding, I think, disconnection from family with the Three of Cups in reverse here. Disconnection from the people you love or friends. You need the security of the people around you, Cancer. They provide comfort for you. Some of them provide sound advice and help. You need other nurturing people around you, Cancer, and you fear losing this. I think with the Page of Swords in reverse, one of your fears may be perhaps being misunderstood, not being able to communicate effectively. That may be one of your fears, that you may be misunderstood at times. Two of Cups in reverse is to do with not finding the right person in your life, not finding the correct person to love you, that you can share things with. You may fear either being involved in a toxic relationship or being involved with someone that is very toxic towards you. You can be, like I said, you can be very forgiving, and you may tolerate a little bit too much, Cancer. I think this card is also suggesting that sometimes you don't put yourself first, Cancer. You put other people first, much to your own detriment. I think you are aware of this within your character. I think your fear is actually knowing that you fear actually kind of being put in the position where people will take advantage of you, Cancer. You know, you can be a generous person, especially with your kindness, and you fear people taking advantage of you regarding this. Let's have a look at your challenges. What are some of the challenges you have in life, Cancer? What are some of the challenges you have? The first card is the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this is reversed. The Corrupted Tarot cards are all reversed. So you've got Nine of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is one of your challenges. And what's the last card we have here? The Nine of Swords. So one of your challenges in your life, Cancer, is maintaining your independence, not needing to rely on other people. Your challenge is to be able to create your own wealth, your own affluence. You know, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you don't want to be in a position in later life where you're having to rely on other people for anything. You want to be completely independent. This is a real challenge for you and something you aspire towards here in this reading. Now, the Nine of Swords here, it's one of your challenges is dealing with anxiety, Cancer. You do have some anxiety that you suffer from, something that is very well hidden within yourself. This is something you don't really express to other people. This is a strong challenge in your life. Dealing with certain issues of anxiety, maybe of past trauma and pain. That's what I have here for fears and challenges, Cancer. So there is a lot here to do with a need for family and love, being with someone that is compassionate and understanding towards you. You know, a fear of being misunderstood at times. But also your challenge is to create your own wealth, your own independence in life, and learning to deal with your own anxieties. Let's see what we have next. Let's see here. What was the next thing I had here? Right, attitude towards love. Let's have a look at your attitude towards love, Cancer. Where's Cancer's attitude towards love at the moment? At the moment, what is your attitude towards love? Let's see. You have the Star. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the King of Pentacles. I think at the moment, Cancer, in your life, with the Star coming out, you're kind of wishing to meet someone. This is specifically probably for single Cancers. You're looking to meet someone here that has a combination of, you know, with the Knight of Wands, excitement, sexuality, has a magnetic type of character, a little bit of a bad boy or a bad girl. But with the King of Pentacles, you want this combination of someone having these aspects, but also being kind of like practical and hardworking, someone who maintains their appearance and their looks. This is kind of what you're desiring regarding love here, Cancer. You strongly desire to meet somebody like this, someone who is exciting, is confident sexually, but is also hardworking and practical. So it's kind of like, I don't know. You may be aiming a little bit high here, Cancer. That almost sounds like the perfect partner that you could have in life. But this is something that you definitely are aspiring towards. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at setting goals, Cancer. What can you do to set goals? What can help you regarding setting some goals at the moment? Setting goals and, let's say, achieving those goals. Let's have a look. You've got the Two of Pentacles. You've got the Seven of Cups. And you have the Lovers. So let's see here. One of your issues maybe with setting goals here is finding a balance in life. You want to be able to work and maybe maintain certain aspects of your personal life. You want to have balance between these two things. One of the problems you have, Cancer, with the Seven of Cups there is sometimes deciding on the correct course of action, maybe having too many options, sometimes finding it difficult to decide on a particular option. With the Lovers card, this is to do with union. This may be to do with maybe having a partnership in business, creating a business with somebody. There's something there to do with possibly working with some other people and having a harmonious kind of maybe a business, or in the workplace here. There's something there about, you may be an entrepreneur, a Cancer, and you may be looking to have your own small team of people. This may be one of your goals. This may be one of your aspirations here. Let's see. Let's see what can help with achieving goals. So, like, what I get here is that you possibly would like to have a balanced home life and be able to run your own business. I think this is definitely part of the Cancerian spirit, to be an entrepreneur, a businessman or businesswoman. But one of the issues, like I said, is maybe with the Seven of Cups, maybe kind of not. You may not take time to kind of deliberate over your choices, Cancer. You may need to work on that. You may need to kind of think a little bit more about what option to pick. Let's have a look here regarding some advice for setting goals here. You've got the Six of Wands. You have the Three of Swords. And you have the Five of Swords. Okay, let's see. One of the things you need to do here, Cancer, regarding achieving your goals, is being a bit more audacious and confident, going out with this kind of attitude of, the Six of Wands is to do with victory, and it kind of reminds me of that idea of, the secret that people talk about, this kind of old philosophy. It's to do with this idea, Cancer, of believing that you have something, even before you have it, by believing in it, by believing that you already have achieved this thing. Kind of like visualizing, for example, being um, a successful business person, for example, a successful entrepreneur, succeeding with goals. It's like one of the things that will help you is having the strong visualization of knowing that you've achieved it. You know, knowing that you've already achieved this, strongly believing in these things will help you with getting your goals in future. Now, the Three of Swords here, I think that warns of not allowing maybe personal issues into your work life, being very careful with, you know, maintaining your own privacy within your working environment, with your goals. Um, Three of Swords is like the heartbreak card, but I think with this, it's to do with maybe you keeping a tight lid on certain things that affect your personal life and not bringing those into the workplace. The Five of Swords here in this deck um, is somebody that seems to kind of be overthinking, having issues with having some anxiety regarding. You can see it here. You need to be wary of not bringing anxiety or fear into your plans. This may be on an unconscious level, Cancer. You definitely have the tools to achieve things, but sometimes you may be your own worst enemy here. Um, Maybe you kind of go ahead with things, you're doing well, and then there may be certain doubts that you have. So the advice here is, to visualize strongly of having these things, of achieving them, keeping kind of a tight lid on your personal issues, leaving those away from the working environment, and not allowing doubts and fears to get in the way of you achieving the things you need in life. Let's briefly look at what you can expect in the next 3 months, Cancer. I'm going to draw 3 cards for this, and then close off the reading with an oracle card. Let's have a look. What can you expect in the next 3 months? Let's give them one more good shuffle. So you have the Chariot. This is Cancer. This is your energy. That's a great card to come out. The second one we have the World. That's a nice card as well. And the last card is the High Priestess. Very powerful energy, Cancer. Very, very strong energy. I mean, even this card can be kind of Cancer energy. It's Pisces, but this is strongly connected to you as well here, Cancer. With the Chariot, Cancer. So let's go from September, because this month is nearly over. So the Chariot will represent September. You're going to strongly be in your energy here, Cancer. You're going to be very focused going forwards. You're going to be getting kind of a control over many facets of your life. I think September may be a great month for you to start new projects or finish projects. You're going to definitely have that strong kind of Cancerian energy of moving forward and achieving things, achieving goals. Strong focus there. Very fast moving energy. You're going to be able to get things done very quickly as well in the month of September, I feel, Cancer. Now, in October with the World card, you may be travelling. You You may be taking a break. I know it's a bit late there in the summer. I mean, it's right at the end. But it does suggest to me that you may be working hard this summer, especially with the Chariot coming out for September there. And the World card may be kind of saying that you're going to need to take a rest. And there is a strong possibility of maybe going on holiday or interacting with many people of different cultures, different races, exploring new things in life, maybe trying things in life that you've never done before. So that's another great card, Cancer. That may also suggest that you may be kind of completing certain cycles in your life. You may be putting an end to certain things and starting new things. So I think October may be a fresh chapter for you. Now in November you have the High Priestess, Cancer. The High Priestess, I mean, this is interesting here. She's holding an egg in one hand and she's got an esoteric book in the other hand. She looks towards her left. You know, looking towards the left is to do with... There's this idea of the feminine being receptive. The egg is a receptive energy. Possibly some of you, female Cancerians, may get pregnant. It may be a month of strong fertility there with the egg. But the egg also signifies, you know, that period of time of just gestation, of having an idea, maybe giving birth to a new idea, you know, in your life. There's also the idea of, you know, with the book there, you know, she's the keeper of knowledge, of hidden secrets. This may be a time where you may be working on certain more spiritual aspects of your life, here, Cancer. You may also be studying certain things. You may be taking up some kind of... some of you may be going to university. Some of you may even be teachers. There's something here to do with acquiring more knowledge, giving birth to new ideas, spiritual growth. So this is for November. So you have 3 very good cards, 3 major arcana cards coming out there, Cancer. So I do see a very good next 3 months for you here. Let's get one card from the Citadel Oracle, just to close off this reading, Cancer. Let's have a look. What do we have? The Waker, awareness and reflection. So let me try and find out what the Citadel Oracle tells us about this. Let's have a look here. The Waker. Awareness and reflection. It says here, 2 siblings sit in a room, one sleeping, the other awake. Neither moves, neither addresses you, but when they speak, their words are pure prophecy. The Waker is a keeper of knowledge, the one who sees all within an unblinking eye. They see everything that happens in the world and all that will come to pass, but are blinded from self-understanding. Right now, it's important to practice awareness of your surroundings. Current events and the lives of those around you can be overwhelming, but you're only ever seeing part of the story. The ability to think critically and ask key questions is an important skill. Be perceptive about the situation happening around you and trust your own gut before acting. Inner and outer events are connected. So there may be a certain situation that you're dealing with here, Cancer, where being a Cancer, you may be a sign that may have prophetic dreams. You may kind of have very good gut instincts about certain people around you. But this card is suggesting that there's some things you're not aware of. There is a need for you to have some self-reflection. You may be dealing with some difficult people here, Cancer, but you may not be seeing the whole story. There may be a need for you to be open to hearing maybe what other people have to say. There's something definitely here to do with you needing to take your time with, I think, a certain individual and certain challenges that may be taking place in your life, Cancer. Anyway, Cancer, I think this is a great place to end. If you like the reading, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.